Nvidia just made a power play into PCs using ARM technology, shaking up Intel and AMD's duopoly. But is this really a game changer or just hype? Let's look at the actual specs and what it means for your next laptop. So, Nvidia's big PC bet the new Grace CPU is a super efficient 5nm chip with 500 GB/s of memory bandwidth, blowing away typical x86 processors. Plus, it's the first to bring ray tracing and AI acceleration to mainstream laptops. But here's what the data actually shows. Even with those impressive specs, this first generation will be more about establishing a foothold than dethroning Intel. Grace is focused on creative pros like video editors and 3D artists who need parallel processing power in a mobile form factor. Takeaway: Nvidia's entrance to PCs is a major industry shift, but it's just the opening salvo. The real competition starts now. AI layoffs controversy. You've probably seen the headlines about companies laying off thousands and blaming AI. But let's look beyond the hype at what's really going on here. The truth is, many of these job cuts are driven more by financial pressure than actual automation needs. Companies use AI as convenient cover to make deep staff reductions seem like a strategic shift rather than a simple cost-cutting measure. Don't get me wrong, AI will absolutely reshape the workforce over time. But right now, it's just an easy scapegoat for business-as-usual downsizing. So before you buy into the hype, remember, there's often more going on behind the scenes than meets the eye. Here's the rewritten text. Most layoffs, not AI's fault. You hear it all the time now. AI is taking jobs. But the numbers show that less than 1 in 5 of these recent AI-driven layoffs are actually due to new AI systems taking over roles. The rest are good old-fashioned budget cuts with a trendy buzzword slapped on top. Takeaway: when you see companies blaming job losses on AI, be skeptical. Most of the time, it's just a PR spin on classic layoffs. More June tech trends. Nvidia and AI aren't the only stories shaking up tech in June, though. Here are a few more trends to watch. LinkedIn, Cisco, and Amazon all announced significant job cuts this month following similar moves by Microsoft, Google, and Meta earlier this year. While each cited different strategic reasons, the common thread is a pullback from pandemic-era hiring surges as growth slows. In other news, tools like Mindra and Zapier saw big jumps in usage as businesses look to automate workflows without adding headcount. Expect more investment in these no-code automation platforms. Finally, we're seeing new AI models achieve near-human-level language understanding, according to the latest LLM leaderboard rankings. While still a ways off from AGI, it's an important milestone that will accelerate interest in practical applications for large language models. Takeaway: from chips to jobs to AI, June has been a month of major shifts across tech. The effects will ripple out for months to come. That covers the biggest tech stories we're tracking for June. Of course, with new developments breaking every day in this space, there's always more to discuss. If you want to stay up to date on these trends and others as they evolve, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next video. So, you got thoughts, predictions? Share them down there in the comments. I'm all ears. And that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you on the next one.